Third video, baby. What are we gonna talk about? Man, I'm just driving. I just want to make some YouTube videos, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so moving to somewhere that you don't know anyone, right? And just leaving, and I'm talking, you know, in the United States. How to do it, what it's like, pros, cons, everything. So previous video, you know, I was in college. I went to the University of Kansas. I graduated in May, and 2 weeks after, I think it was even maybe less than that, I moved to Florida, right? I only knew one person, and I had been down here twice before in this area, and I was like, that's where I'm gonna go, right? Didn't like the cool. Well, I was debating, you know, a couple different locations. I thought about Colorado. Colorado's pretty close to Kansas, so I could drive over there if I needed to, you know, to see my family. And I realized, dude, I just don't like the cold. I really don't, me personally. So how to move, what I did was that I saved up some money. I think I had about a couple grand, maybe $3,000 saved up. I got a spot, and I had to pay the month's rent before, so I paid them a free, you know, month because I wanted to have my spot saved for when I moved and la-da-da-da-da. And I did that, and I packed up my truck. So I didn't have this truck. I had a Ford Ranger, a 99 Ford Ranger, and bam, that baby was legit, man. It had 200,000 miles on it. Never did me wrong. That truck was awesome, man. So I had a little camper shell on the back, and I just loaded everything that I had in my apartment in the back of my truck. And, you know, in this little, I had a little space, you know, you have a XLT, so it's got these seats that actually face each other, which are super fun. Which, one quick note is that I had my buddies in college when we were, you know, we wanted some food early in the morning. We were all hungover or whatever. And they were Mike had to be 6'3", 6'4", I mean tall, 6'3", 6'4". Malcolm was 6'5". That dude is big old boy. And we had Biggs that was 6'3" too, right? And then you have me, I'm just like 6 foot, you know, norm. And dude, I had these two big guys in there, and then I had the dude in the front seat, whatever, and it was freaking awesome. Love you. You love those guys, you know. I'll let you boy. So anyways, what you'll want to do, all right, slow down there, buddy. Jesus. I'll get killed on the highway there, guy. Holy shit. Sorry for my language. Okay, so so what to do? Okay, so I packed all my stuff, got in my truck, drove all the way down here, had multiple stops and locations where I wanted to go and see things, right? So I wanted to see, you know, I think there's an app or there's something online that shows, you know, hey, this is my destination, this is where I'm coming from, and these kind of things that are along the way for that drive, like biggest ball of yarn in the world or something like that, you know what I mean? Where you're gonna have that. And so planned it out like that. It was freaking awesome. Came down here. Definitely the pros of being down here without really knowing anybody, because I kind of knew that person, you know, it was a chick I dated, and then just didn't work out within a couple months of me being down here. The pros is you don't know anybody, and it's new, dude, and it is freaking awesome, dude. It is so cool to be in somewhere completely new, and I'm not talking like, hey, I'm just visiting new. Like, it's completely new. Every street is new, and you have so much time to venture out and explore the area, and you'll find little, I don't know, restaurants and cafes, and, you know, every time you go into you know, Publix down here is, you know, a place where you buy food or whatever. You know, that's new. Even the Walmart, you know, you've been in a million Walmarts, you know, in your life if you have, you know, and that's still new because it's just, everything's new, and it's like you're a kid, which you're like, oh my God, that's amazing. Wow, this neighborhood. And it's so cool, and maybe I'm bright-eyed where I love new things and I love new adventures, and seeing that really, really was fun for me. That's a pro. Also, nobody knows you, which is a pro, so you can start with a clean slate. When I would go out and I would see somebody, from high school that I knew. I'm like, dude, who I've known since elementary school. They know me. I'm like, dude, I'm the different person, 10 years older. Geez Louise, they're still labeling you as the kid in high school, whatever. That's super annoying and obnoxious, and I just really dislike that. So you can start brand new slate. If you're a professional, now you're a professional, whatever it is. And that's a pro. Also, another pro is now that you've graduated or you've left, now you can kind of decide your own life, right? So you feel more in control. When you're a kid or growing up in high school, you didn't really get to pick where you live. Your parents kind of, raised you where they did. And that just is what it is. But now there's a sense of, this is my life, this is my home, and it's going to take a while, but you learn that. It's very interesting, not to have that power, but to have that kind of control of your own life, your own destiny. I say in the United States, almost everywhere is the same, right? Like, you have your different cultures or whatever, but everywhere has a Walmart, everywhere has a gas station, everybody, speaks English, unlike living, abroad for, various reasons. It's relative. It's just, you get to control it now. And even to this day, I'll drive, and like, I'm driving to Tampa, right? That's what I'm doing today. Go out, get some food or whatever. I freaking love it, dude. It's awesome. You've got good control, but you have to plan it out right. Now, the cons is that if you don't plan it out right and you need some money, that's number one. You need some money. You need some help, dude. That sucks. That sucks. I never needed money. So when I left, I did not want to ask anybody for anything. I didn't want to ask for money, right? So I left college and I came down here. I never asked for money, right? But I had set myself up, and I'm really hardworking. When I first got here, I was working 2 jobs. I swear to God, 7 days a week I was working. And I had a decent job as a salesman for a property management company. It was okay. It was just, I needed a job to get in here. And then I also was a food prepper on the weekends, right? So Saturday and Sunday, and it was perfect. And then I remember I quit both of the jobs, but then I still worked 7 days a week, and that was being the front desk guy at LA Fitness, and I wanted to do that. I got a free membership, and it's just extra income. Then I landed a good job. Okay, didn't really need to do that anymore. Kind of figuring out my life. There's, so much that I could go over. Trying to figure out my life, and that would be probably what you would want to do, I guess, because a con is definitely that you don't have the help. I don't have any family down here, so you don't have the help. You don't have the support system. You don't have money unless, you can call them and they'll send you money, I guess. That's a thing. And that's good if it is. If your parents help you out, never have anybody look down upon you, because if they had the same situation, they would want their parents to support them too. Now, I'm not saying that your parents should spoil you, but you should be supported, and you should be supported for a while, because they should have been supported. It's a whole cycle. It's another topic for another day, but that's probably the biggest con. Another con is that you don't know anybody. Some people don't like that. Some people don't like that